Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tia here. If you're new, like and subscribe. For today's video, I'm gonna be talking about decentering men and just leaving men in the past. Okay, so basically for the past couple years now, basically my early 20s, I was so obsessed with like, oh my gosh, I gotta find a husband and then I gotta have a family and blah blah blah, because I've always dreamed about being a mom and I want to have that mother-daughter relationship that I never had and just have a mini me in general. But then I was like, oh, I need a man to do that, right? To give me a kid. But I feel like the way that my mindset is set up, I cannot just simply go have a kid with some random man and then just like, oh, that's it, and then just be a single mother for my whole life or whatever. Like I just mentally can't do that. I mentally cannot get pregnant, let alone be intimate with a man if I don't mean anything to him, if there's no special connection, if there's no ring on my finger. You're not getting a baby out of me, right? But anyways, I have decentered men for pretty much the last year now. Actually, I don't even want to say year. I want to say like the last 6 months, because I was in a situationship from like last November to December, and then I brought him into the new year, and that was the day that it ended, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing? And then after that, that was kind of traumatic, because I was like, I don't know why this situationship hurt me more than a real relationship. But anyways, so after I got over him, I was like, oh, maybe I'm ready to start dating again. So I think it was like March or whatever. I was like, let me try going on a date. So I went on Hinge as usual, because I'm always deleting and re-uploading the app or whatever. So I went on there and I found this guy, and I was like, okay, he seems pretty decent, whatever. And then next thing I know, the date ended up like being hella boring. I'll do a story time on that next, but the date was boring as fuck. And then it just left me thinking like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I have gone on like terrible dates in the past and like dealt with shitty men and blah blah blah, but like it actually dawned on me. I was like, what the fuck am I doing, right? And then that's when I was thinking like, bro, I don't even have my life together. I can like barely pay my bills. I'm still living with my parents, even though like I don't really care about that. But like I'm thinking like, damn, I need to get my shit going for myself and face my own problems before I can even deal with the man, first of all. And second of all, the way that this economy is going with the president and the tariffs and like just men in general, I'm like, am I even going to be able to have a family of my own one day, right? Because I'm here looking for the perfect man in order to have kids, right? But then after I hear all the stories about women that are married with kids, like apparently that's the most depressed demographic, is married women, right? And I don't want to like settle with anyone to where I'm taking care of kids and I'm taking care of my husband too. And I'm like, I don't know, I've just heard like too many stories to where people are saying like, don't get married, I regret getting married. And then obviously, there's the divorce you got to think about, and like all the I don't know, it's just so much to think about, right? But that was all I dreamed about as a kid. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom. I'm gonna be in the little PTA program with my perfect husband that's a millionaire, and I'm gonna be just doing nothing at home and like maybe have my own business and taking care of the babies all day. That was my mindset for the longest time. So that's why I was focused on dating so much in my early 20s. But ever since I hit 25, 26, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And it kind of is hard to decenter men if like that's all I was worried about in the past. But I saw like a whole bunch of posts where it was like, oh, like in order to like get over men or like just get them out of your lives, you need to have hobbies. You need to just keep yourself busy. Don't even go on the dates, those are a waste of time. Just keep yourself busy. And lately that's what I've been doing. Okay, like I'm here focusing on work, and I'm a teacher, so I basically work with kids at work. So that basically fulfills my desire to be a mom, because I could just be the mom of 20 kids at the same time, right? Even though half of them I don't like, but that's okay. So that fulfills like the mom side of me, right? But I'm trying to keep myself busy, like have hobbies. Like I've gotten into like photography, and obviously I'm doing more stuff on my YouTube channel. I have like TikTok, just like social media in general. And then also like bettering myself, such as like, practicing makeup and just being fun with makeup, and I bought like a Polaroid printer. I have, my whole room is covered in Polaroids. I'm like buying some more stuff for my room. I'm organizing my closet, getting rid of some clothes, donating stuff, going on walks in the park. What, I don't know. I'm just literally trying to keep myself busy, because it's better than getting on an app talking to a pointless man with nothing to say, going on a pointless date that's not going to lead anywhere, wasting my time. He's wasting his money. There's no point, right? So I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? So literally ever since that date, I don't know. I don't know that I necessarily lost hope, because I'm like, I know that there's like a perfect man out there, but it's just gonna take time, and I'd rather have myself together first, right? And I'm also in the mindset where like I'm saying no to everything, because like I can say no now. Like I used to just be like a yes man and just agree to everything people say and blah blah blah, and just agree to go on dates with men and agree to talk to them and text them and blah, you know. But now I'm just like, no, like no, I'm just so lazy now. Like I don't even want to talk to you. And then it's to the point where whenever like any like minuscule thing that I don't like, I'm saying no to that as well, right? Like if a guy texts me and he uses the wrong form of your and your, there and there, if there's spelling mistakes, no, bye. I'm cutting you off for that, right? Or if he says something like that I'm not interested in, like if he says like, oh yeah, I drink coffee all the day, I can't live without my coffee, no, bye. Because me personally, I don't drink coffee. Or if a guy is like, oh, I want a girl who could go get sushi with me, no, thank you, I don't like sushi, you know. So just like little stuff like that, I'm like, no thank you. Or if we have a disagreement about like politics and like religion stuff, mindset stuff, like why am I gonna date you if you do not agree on the same stuff as me, right? So just like little stuff like that, bye. Like I don't have the tolerance, I don't got the time. Like I'm ready to settle down now, obviously, because the risk of having kids goes up as you get older. And but then I'm like, do I even want to bring kids into this world? I don't know. So there's just like a lot to think about. But in general, like decentering men, I feel like that's when I'm at my happiest, and is when I'm single, because every time I've been in a relationship, it ends up being like a shitty relationship or toxic or just like tearing me down. And then I look back at pictures of myself that I took in the past, and it's like, sure, like my body might look good, like I'm a little bit skinnier and like you know whatever, because I was younger. And then I'm like, but mentally I could see it in my eyes that I was not doing okay. And I'm like every picture I look at, I'm like, damn, like I know I was struggling in that moment. Like I can recall the exact person that I was thinking about when I took that picture, or like the situation I was going through when I took that picture, right? But when I look back at all the pictures that I took when I was single, it's like, sure, I might not have looked good body wise because I'm just eating stuff in my face after the breakup or whatever, but like I can see it in myself where I'm like, oh, you know, in that picture I was just thinking like, I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna get over this situation, or you know, I'm happy, I'm having fun at the club with my friends, whatever. And it's like I actually like look better, like there's like a brighter aura about myself when I'm single, right? So now that's what I'm trying to do, get away from that boyfriend era, and now I'm in the single era. And I don't know, like look how good my makeup is, right? Because I've been practicing, because my mind is not on men right now, and now I have more time to do stuff for myself, by myself, and I actually enjoy spending time doing my own hobbies, or like hanging out with like female friends, that type of stuff. I can focus on those friendships more than a boyfriend, blah blah blah, right? So end of the day, I've just been like trying to get my shit together, focus on myself, decenter men, okay? Because I don't know, I don't want to end up like being one of those girls who only has a boyfriend and all you can do is talk about your boyfriend and be like, oh my gosh, my boyfriend's so cute, I'm about to go with my boyfriend, but you know, everything is about your boyfriend. But like, tell me about yourself, tell me about your friends, tell me about your family, tell me about your hobbies. I don't want to hear about no man, right? If you're not talking about a man, can you tell me something else, you know? So just stuff like that have been working on, even though it's kind of backwards. Like technically in your early 20s, that's when you're supposed to work on yourself, and then I feel like late 20s, that's when you should be dating, because your mind is developed at 25, and then you could get to know each other, have kids, settle down, buy a house when you're 30, but you know, stuff like that. But I'm doing it backwards. And even if I'm single until I'm like 35, 40 or whatever, I would still rather be single and happy and thriving than to be in shitty relationships just because I'm like, you know, trying to hurry up and get married, trying to hurry up and have a kid, and then I end up married to the wrong person, and next thing you know, I'm being abused, or I'm like a baby mama forever, and like just, you know, I'm not trying to go through any of that. So yeah, my advice to people that are in their early 20s or even like literally leaving high school, college, whatever, focus on yourself first. Fuck a man. You could get a man any time of day. Focus on yourself.